Hey, back again, making another video, and today we're gonna be discussing about Dragon Ball Daima, episode 18, and the potential future for Super Saiyan 4 going on, continuing on into Dragon Ball Super. I have thought out a situation and scenario of how Super Saiyan 4 could potentially play out in Dragon Ball Super Season 2 or whatever, or the manga, or the manga panels, when it comes to, like, for example, the Black Frieza arc or whatever, right? But anyway, let's get into this discussion. So, what I really think would make Super Saiyan 4 stand out in Dragon Ball Super, well, let's say Goku in Dragon Ball Super does know about the transformation, but doesn't know how to tap into it, as the only time he did was when Neva used it as magic on him. As Goku ended up realizing that form had something to do with the tail, so obviously Goku trains or wish for his tail back to achieve that transformation once again, to potentially rival against the common threat of Black Frieza. Now, you may have some questions of, like, how exactly would that turn out, and I mean, it's real simple. I mean, you can see how it will play out, and it's like, but isn't Super Saiyan God stronger, or the God form stronger than Super Saiyan 4? Well, yes, but there is a main drawback of the God forms, being that the user having to constantly concentrate on their ki while it strains their body and it restricts them from freely using their ki, whenever, right? And even with a lot of training, guess what? It still drains their ki and it still strains their body. Not as much as when they first discovered Super Saiyan Blue, but it's still apparent future of Super Saiyan Blue that it still strains the user who's using it, and it massively restricts them from freely using their ki however they want. And that's its drawbacks. Well, Super Saiyan 4's drawback, the only drawback it has is that it strains the user's body, but they're still able, or still allowed to, freely use a ki however they want. That's the main difference between Super Saiyan 4 and Super Saiyan Blue. And I think they might change the name of Super Saiyan 4 to Primal Super Saiyan. I mean, come on. Yes, they could just say Super Saiyan 4, but knowing Toei, wanted to make merch, and they don't want to end up trying to sell the same thing to the audience, they're probably going to change the name to something like Primal Super Saiyan, which will make sense, right? Now, the reason why I played this situation or scenario out in my head, it's because it will make sense for them to do this, because one, like I said, the God forms are indeed stronger, but it's how the user manage their ki while using it. While Super Saiyan 4 has some strands on the user's body, but at least they're able to use their ki more freely. They can do their ki blast more freely. They can let their ki out more or whatever. But let's also not forget that they could simply, or let's also not forget the fact that simply God Ki can amplify the Super Saiyan 4's raw power, like it did with Super Saiyan 1 and Super Saiyan 2. And I think Super Saiyan 4 will be the transformation for obviously Goku in Super. And the reason why I say this is because he's fully benefiting from his Saiyan biology while applying divine techniques that he learned on Beerus' planet, like Ultra Instinct. Otherwise, what goes back to this statement that Reese said, finding your own path. And like I said, it makes sense, like, why not go with this route and this way forward? I don't simply think that they're just going to continue, coming up with new transformations, because we already got plenty enough transformations as it is. They might make new transformations for, like, Piccolo or Frieza or whatever, because Sans already have all that hype train with all their transformations and stuff. And who knows, it might make a transformation exclusive to humans if they really wanted to, but I kind of highly doubt that. But really, going forward, I think in the second season of Dragon Ball Super that they are probably going to go with this approach. And it's Dragon Ball Super Season 2 is probably going to be like, oh, the Mora arc, the Granola arc, and so on and so on, right? Because of course they had to animate all of that, because it's yet to be animated, and who wouldn't want that to be animated? Like, that'd be just waste of content material outright if it didn't animate that. And I can see that the Mora arc and the Granola arc, let's just say, like, easily going up. Like, for example, there's like 50 episodes for the Mora arc, and then 50 episodes for, like, the Granola arc, right? And then we have 50 episodes of the Black Frieza arc, right? 150 episodes for Dragon Ball Super Season 2. Like I said, it will make sense, right, that they would just go along this path and go along this route, then just continuously coming up with new transformations for Goku and Vegeta to unlock, right? But anyway, if you enjoyed this discussion, let me know how you think down in the comments, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.